Welcome, everyone, to Be the Sun, Not the Salt podcast. This is a special episode where we dive into some of the chapters. I'm Dr. Harry Cohen and the author of Be the Sun, Not the Salt. And some of you know, and if you don't, my co-host, Connie Fontaine, all things Be the Sun, Not the Salt, the chief super spreader.
Here we are. Let's super spread these ideas, especially today. So chapter 4, we were loving this mini episode development. I think it's, we really laugh about it's helping us. So it starts out every day that we're talking about each chapter. It's a good nudgy reminder for us to be our best selves a little bit more every day and hope that it can do the same for you. So today's episode is on chapter 4, Show You Care. This one is deeper than it sounds. And I think it's one of the things that I love to talk about because it is about being genuine and authentic. It is about, making sure that it's not just being who you think people want you to be, but showing them in a way that really makes sense.
That last thing, showing them in a way that makes sense, that lands for them. That's the challenge for us. Mm-hmm. Well, I do love these people. That's great. Do you show them? Do you tell them? Do they feel it? Because all of us could do a better job. I start with me every single freaking day. Oh my God, could I show people that I care more better to the people I already show that I care?
And you say in the book, caring is a learnable skill, which I think people can scoff. I've heard people scoff at that. I have not scoffed. But the fact that learning, I think because it's caring better, not better, but that people know you care can be different than just you caring. Because I'm an empath. Sometimes I just believe everybody knows I care, right? But I think it's trickier than that.
The tricky part is expressing it so that it lands. This is the classic joke, which isn't a joke. I told you I loved you when we got married. If it changes, I'll let you know. Ha, ha, ha. Mm-hmm. But people have difficulty, and I'm talking about me, but I'm a people, expressing our love and appreciation and gratitude for other people in our lives. And I'm talking about deep intimates and perfect strangers who do something good. Thank you. I appreciate that. You're welcome. I mean, this is how, when you say it's a learnable skill, you can show that you care more than you already do by sending a little text, calling somebody, sending an email. I want a gold medal. I did it this morning. Somebody sent me a picture last night spontaneously. And it was, I love this picture. It happened to be a picture of me smiling. And it made me smile. And I thought to myself, God, what a courageous thing. The dude sent me a picture and said, I love this picture of you. And
Did he tell you why?
No, he didn't.
Okay.
But it made me think, well, this is what I thought. Dude is just expressing love. Mm-hmm. He's loving the picture because it evoked a certain smile in me. Mm-hmm. He was there when we took the picture of me, so it evoked our time together. But what I did this morning is that I called him and I just told him how much I appreciate him, and I appreciated that he sent the picture, but it was the guts to send a sweet note. I do it now and then. I could do it more. There's no downside to sending a sweet, authentic, honest note. People say this all the time, leave a note in the lunchbox of your loved one. And okay, so I can do that more.
Well, and there's ways to do it that show, it's easy to send a text. So sometimes when you pick up the phone and call, I think that showed a little more. I remember with Will Guidera's podcast, Will Guidera had this idea of taking a text a little farther by using a voice text. And I used it that very next day. Mm-hmm. And I used it for someone's birthday. And I got silly with it and sang a little bit, but there was a difference in the response that I got from that.
Yeah.
That was so deep, not just thank you. And I guess the only thing I should say now that I'm telling that story, I don't think I've kept up that practice. So I'm going to do one today. I'm going to send someone a voice text that I was going to text.
Me too. In fact, when you said that, I was thinking, damn, I'm going to do that today because I did it also and then haven't done it. I love this stuff where we learn, unlearn, learn, forget, learn, be reminded, do it, learn, reminded. And I just love the fact that we're doing this. this is the idea that caring is a learnable skill. I've been married 44 years. I had to think about that. And can I be better? Yeah, damn straight I can. And I am expressing my love and appreciation for my wife more than I ever did,
Right.
because I'm reminded to, well, why do you need to be reminded? Because I'm human. What can I say?
Well, and I think the specifics, like talking about whether it's a voice text, whether it's a thank you note, I think there's been so much talk about thank you notes and how we need a resurgence of that written communication. Just like even a voice text it's just become so easy to text and impersonal.
Jan asked me the other day, what's this? It was an expensive bill on our Visa card. And I said, it's for some very fancy stationery that I ordered to send handwritten thank you notes. I haven't gotten the stationery yet, but I just so you know, I'm not good at that. I don't do that. I don't have fancy stationery to write thank you notes to show people that I care, but I'm gonna.
Ashley and I are waiting for them to arrive in the mail.
Fair enough. Let's see if I do it.
Let's
see if I do it.
One. It's good. So there are times, so I think that I am probably, I hate to say lazy because it's not meant to be lazy, but with my own family, I think we have a tendency, globally, everybody has a tendency to be lazier with their spouses, partners, people that they've been in long-term relationships with. I think just even thinking about that today, how can I express some gratitude, some love for Glenn, my husband, because I don't think I purposefully do that unless it's in the moment and something's happening.
He's not going to listen to this. So let's,
we all know he doesn't listen.
Are you gonna do something, to show that you love him today?
I am. And it's easy to do. So I'm going to, that's when he's traveling, but I will send a voice text first.
Wow.
How's that?
Nice.
And then I probably won't see him tonight. He goes to bed early, but you're right. He doesn't listen to the podcast. So we can talk about that. I love the fact that there's times I just don't care about things he cares about. So I mean, that's something I struggle the most with because he gets very excited about things that I love. And so we get excited together about travel and our kids and our grandson and all these beautiful things. But there's sometimes with sports or even politics, he gets too deep. How do I pretend? Sometimes I'm pretending I care. Is that caring? If I pretend?
Yeah, it is pretending. I mean, look, you should never, here's my counsel, never pretend that you care about something. Never pretend you care about something you don't care about. You can always care about the person, but I love the power of honesty. I don't care about the Giants, sweetie. I mean, I care that you care about the Giants, but I don't care about how bad they're playing.
For the record, if Glenn ever listens to our podcast, I do care about the Giants. The stats, it just gets a little too much, right? Sometimes.
Do you know that I have learned to not talk smack about other people's teams? So I'm not going to say one word right now.
Yeah, I think you just did. But we're Lions fans here too. So today, this is a good year to be a rewarded Lions fan. I love this, showing your care. It is not hard, but it is sometimes not in the top of our consciousness. So hopefully today, I know it brought it to us. You can hear in our voices a few things that we put on our to-do list for today. Hopefully it's done the same for you. If you can share this with somebody you care about and that you think will get something out of this message, we'd love that. Love to have you subscribe to the podcast. Make sure you get updates every time that we drop a new chapter discussion. Thanks for listening.